So I want to talk about the second example using the AK, using the AK. So we go back to the other events. So 8.01. Do you guys remember I said the item 8.01 is less regulated and it's broader defined. There's a lot of distortion possibly going on. So we talk about the case like this. So what do we want to investigate in a study is, do people kind of, manipulate the item 8.01, the other events? Do managers kind of manipulate that kind of other sections, the item 8.01? So this is one stuff we want to evidence. The second one is, do retail investors get it? Or do institutional investors get it? So basically, if there's some distortion, if there's some manipulation in the 8.01, do investors get the manipulation? And do retail investors get the manipulation? That's the question we want to ask. And also, what's the benefit for managers doing so? If the manager want to do the manipulation in the 8.01, what's the benefit for manager to doing that? So you can see that this is the question we ask by analyzing the AK, particularly item 8.01, by asking whether there's a manipulation. And do investors get it? Do retail versus institutional investor get it? And then, what's the benefit for managers to do this kind of manipulation? So these are the questions we want to ask from the. So this is a very interesting graph. I want to show you guys what's the evidence of manipulation. So what does it here is, this is the figure has the sentiment from this. The figure has the high minus no sentiment, buy and hold, 5 days before the AK disclosure. So we computed the stock returns and doing that. And so basically we calculate the returns and using the standard return adjustment to do the returns. And then we kind of look at all the lines, and you can see what's the difference between lines. So look at this. So what's the red line? Red line is the, let's look at the blue line. The blue line is what? Red line is the item 8.01. So as long as it's other items, it's the blue line. So you can see blue line is flat. So what's the black line? The black line is the item 8.01. So basically this is the other events. 8.1 is the item 8.1. So what's the red line? Red line is the bundled. So the red line has the 8.01, has some other information, other items. Sometimes the AK finding, they bundle two items together. Sometimes they bundle the contract 8.01 and item 1.01. So you can see these are the three lines. So to put it simply, the black line is the 8.01. That's the one we potentially see manipulation. The red line is the 8.01 plus something else. So it's like two items together, bundled. And the blue line is the one excluding 8.01, so has no 8.01 on this. So you can see that. So what do you can see that once they have the 8.1, they always have like a bump up the stock. You see the stock price will go up after the 8.01, and then the price going down badly. And then look at other events, it's flat. So what does that mean is that you can see that for the black line, the manager using the 8.01 to inflate the stock price. And then along after 2 months, investors find out, well, there's not much going on. And then the price going down, going to flat. So you can see this is the preliminary evidence of the distortion and manipulation. So you can see that. So because why, if it's going up, if it's no distortion, if the black line going up, you should stay flat, right? It should stay flat. Why this price going up and further go down? If the price going up and going down, that's evidence of distortion and manipulation. Because in the average world, if really the 8.01 has good information, you can see the jump in the stock price. You can see the price should stay the same. You should keep the same price, but it going up and going down. That means the manager intentionally inflate the stock price by disclosing the 8.01, and the price start to adjust back because there's no much good news going on. So, and another interesting thing I want to let you guys know. So what people doing here, what manager doing here, we found a manager, when the price is high, they sell their stocks. That's the evidence we found. So they're trying to sell their stocks at the peak point. And also they want to get a high compensation at the peak point. And also they want to do merger acquisition at the peak point. So the reason they want to boost up the price temporarily, because by boosting up, there's a lot of things people can do, manager can do. They can get a higher stock price. When they sell their compensation, the stock they are holding. I'm sure any of you are holding stocks when you guys work for a company. So you can temporarily boost up the stock price, sell it. And once you liquidate the stock, you don't care about the price going down. So we found the managers, when the peak point, they do several things. They sell stocks, they do inside trading, and they do merger acquisition, they do option. They do option as well. So basically, the point is, when the price is high, they harvest the gain from the inflated price. Once they're done with the transaction, they don't care. They just let the price going down. It's going down. So this is the evidence of the manipulation. So basically, the point here is because the 8.01 is less regulated. That's why the managers can manipulate the news to make this price temporarily go up. Once they go up, they either sell stocks, they do options, they do merger acquisition, and then once they finish their purpose, and the price going down. But you can find that in the blue line. The blue line is like well-regulated items. For these well-regulated items, they don't do that because it's dangerous. You get into trouble in doing that. So you can see the interesting contrast of that. So so this is bottom line is the AK has a lot of information. You have the contract, you have the loan contract, the sales contract. You have so many stuff here. You have the product information. There's so many stuff here. I would suggest if you guys work for investment companies or accounting firms, even you guys do auditing, don't forget there's a huge important information data here. But I'm sadly, a lot of accounting students don't even know what is AK, because sometimes I do survey asking my students, what is AK? Only like 10%, even 5% accounting students know what is AK. That makes me very sad. Hopefully, once you finish the course and you study the textbook, you will see this is important data source. Like I said, this is the edge you have over the computer science students, because you know AK, you know annual report, you know 10K. Understanding this data and the contents, that's the strength you will have over some of like technical major.